much depends, you know. Is Golovkin a little bit over the hill now? Can he still dig that deep? I think he will. I think it's a tough fight for Canelo. It's another tough fight, and you know, again, let's see. Anything can happen. You know, Canelo's lost that aura of invincibility, hasn't he? You know, he got soundly outboxed last time, and I think that was Golovkin's problem. Every time he's boxed, he's brought it to Canelo and tried to have a slinging match, and he's come undone. You know, if he boxed more and got on his jab, and Golovkin boxed and used his boxing ability, which he's got in abundance, that can be a different fight.
Golovkin's a great fighter. Canelo's just lost to Bivol, so you just never know where he is mindset-wise now. It's a great fight. The first two were really close. I thought Golovkin won at least one of them. Maybe the second one, he won the second one. Didn't get a decision. So the third fight could go either way. But you're right, Triple G is getting old. And when you get old, you slow down a little bit and your reflexes go a little bit. Your punching power's still there, and he's a massive puncher, so he'll still have the bank. But it's still an exciting fight, but it's who wins. It's one of them. Who wins? Does it matter who wins? It's one of them. Canelo's just lost, and Golovkin's at the end of his end game. It's a great fight to watch. It's a great fight to be involved in, and it's a good fight for boxing.
Canelo. I got Canelo. Yeah, definitely.
By stoppage or points?
I don't know. It could go the distance, but knockout or not, Canelo.
Canelo wins, and he wins well. Canelo's a great fighter, but I've said it before, you know, as regards to a super middleweight and light heavyweight, what he's done is fantastic, but he's going to always struggle against a very good or a good light heavyweight or a good super middleweight, and that was the case against Bivol. Bivol was too big, too strong for him. You know, like I said, you know, when you throw combinations, you have speed and footwork against Canelo. When you're a bigger guy, he's going to struggle, and that's what happened in that fight. But taking nothing away from him, he had the balls to step up to light heavyweight, and he lost on points, but he's coming back again. The guy's a superstar, so when you're a superstar, you can brush yourself off. Don't worry about the loss and come back. So against Triple G, I think that's a more sensible fight than Bivol. Personally, I think he will struggle to beat Bivol just because of the size. Sometimes, you know, certain fighters you're going to struggle with, but with Triple G, he's not any younger. He's approaching 40 if he's not 40 already, and he's a middleweight. So I'm not sure what weight this fight's going to be, but I think that's probably the right fight to take for himself.
I reckon Canelo. I think Canelo, they boxed 3 times. I thought Golovkin won the first, Canelo definitely won the second. I didn't think he'd get any better. Third one, Canelo, I think he's less shot worn or lively. He's had consistency in his career. So I'd lean to Canelo.
It's not a foregone conclusion because I don't think anything in boxing is a foregone conclusion, but I do believe Golovkin's best years are behind him, and Canelo's probably in his best years. And I thought Golovkin won the first fight. I thought Canelo probably edged the second fight, but I just think too many years have passed now, and age isn't on Golovkin's side, and I see Canelo winning and probably comfortable.
Canelo. I feel like Triple G's had his best days. He's such a good fighter that he still can operate at the highest level, not at his prime. But you're fighting a 31-year-old Canelo, got a hunch on his back now because he just lost. And I feel like as Canelo's ascending, Triple G's descending. So I'm with Canelo for that fight.
I'm going to be rooting for the younger man, Canelo, man, because I don't know what the Chinese guy's name was that Triple G fought, but he was taking an absolute pacing against that guy. So I don't know if the age is catching up with him.
You don't know whether the horse has bolted, do you, with Triple G? He's been out of the ring a long time. He performed there not long ago. Got caught with some shots. People thought he was gassing. But it's at super middleweight, if I understand this fight. So he hasn't got to get down to 160. It's at 168. And is his Canelo bogeyman in the same way that Vernon Forrest was for Shane Mosley? Fighting Canelo brings the best out of Triple G, and Canelo can't really deal with him, although he's had 2 wins on the scorecards, and the records show that. It'll be an interesting fight. It'll be an intense fight. Could Triple G pull it off? I think the loss to Bivol could have been the kick up the arse that Canelo needed by Mosley taking his eye off the ball, things going a little bit too easy. And I think we've got a dangerous Canelo going into this fight, and I think that'll be the difference. It's personal between these two, and it is for Canelo. And the come off the loss of Bibble is just going to intensify that momentum and drive from Canelo. I'm expecting a very good fight, but I think I fancy Canelo.
Yeah, I think it's the right move for Canelo. I think Golovkin should have retired after the last fight. He won, but he looked old. You know, he
had dreams or nightmares of what happens in reality on Saturday.
He's old now, Golovkin. Do you know what I mean? I think he was on the slide before they fought the first time. You know, he's 35 then. You know what I mean? He was definitely on the slide, but he's slid quite a lot since that first fight, and.
One of our favourite fighters.
I don't think it's a good fight for Golovkin. He'll get loads of money, but I don't give him much chance of winning. I'm not going to say give him no chance. Of course, he can bang and he's a good fighter, but I give him a slim chance.
Golovkin's now 40 years of age as well, 41 years of age or whatever he is, and I think in his last fight against Murata, he looked old at times, and he looked, I know he recaptured the world title, but he did look old at times there, and I think the timing would be perfect for Canelo, who's looking to get back into winning ways, and what better way to do it against Golovkin, who for me was one of the best fighters of our modern era, but unfortunately now I think he showed that age is creeping up on him in his last fight.
I got Canelo in that fight. I think this time Canelo's going to have to make a statement in knocking Triple G out. You can't count out Triple G as well, but I believe his age is going to catch up to Triple G. He's been in this game for a long time, and Canelo's, even though he lost to Bivol, I think he's still number one pound for pound. He's strong, and he's young, and he has it. He gets it coming.